Now, what I want to do is kind of touch on your season when you was playing. Now, as juniors, you guys had some breakout seasons. Dante, you have 1,300 yards rushing, 160 tackles. Ping, you had over 1,500 yards rushing, and you also shared the ball with Alf. Um, was there pressure on you to duplicate those same kind of numbers as a senior, as you did as a junior? Because now the whole state know who you are. Was there any pressure?
For me, yeah. Like I got like a lot of newspaper publicity. They came around this little X-Men thing. So for my senior
X Men
year,
thing. What's that?
it was some little thing they had. My mom still has the posters and stuff,
Okay.
the press clippings at her house. But it was just me, Tyler Backey,
Okay, from
Lonnie
Griffin.
Randolph,
Okay.
and I can't remember that. Robert Ramirez from Portage, and some other cat, I think, and Zach Wilson from Chester. He was us
Okay.
five. We was kind of like the five X-Man players in the region they did that year. It was cool, but
So they called y'all mortals.
yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but what was
I mean, far as just the pressure of having that same kind of senior season as you did
yeah.
as a junior.
But yeah, just stuff like that made other teams more aware. When I played, I know we played Hammond High at Hammond High my senior year. I ran like 2 touchdowns, like 60 yards, like inverted whistles.
Yeah.
And guys in the stands over there by the fence, cussing at me, get your back over there.
Yeah.
That don't count. So a lot of people knew who I was, and I didn't know who they was. So a lot of teams, they keyed on me. They talk mess during the game, but number 44, you hear the coaches saying, stop 44, stop 44. So I didn't hear that stuff the year before.
Gotcha.
I kind of caught everybody off guard my junior year because I kind of came doing I didn't get my first start. We played until we played him in house like the third, fourth game of the season.
Gotcha.
What Dante was talking about, he was a mark man going into his senior year
Yeah.
because everybody knew him. And to be honest with you, I guess we was the first people who had the quote unquote swag because what I had my junior year, I knew it was going to get better. First of all, I didn't have to share the ball with Al.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to get more carries my senior year. And at the same time, nobody puts pressure on us more than we do. So if I had what I had then, I expected. My goal was 2,030 touchdowns. I came close, but that was my goal. So pressure. I won't say pressure, but pressure on me and my own expectations. So, but not no one else.
Gotcha.
Definitely want to let yourself down.
Exactly.
Like I got to do better than last year.
Exactly.
That's all internal more so than what's going on around you.
Right.
Gotcha. Now, what kind of role players or other superstars play with you, and did your performance on the football field elevate their game?
I played, with Keon Jackson, James Braden, KJ, Marcus Q. Williams, um, and Anthony Stewart played tight end. So I think by, them putting Aiden Box opened up, we had a little bubble screen that we used to run that kind of kept teams off balance. They gave a different look. So we had a nice array of talent my senior year that kind of kept teams off balance.
Gotcha.
Toss pass, and kind of more so one dimensional with toss play and gap up the zone and stuff. We didn't have a wide playbook, but it was effective as far as them opening up. We had the big tall James Braden on the outside, Keon in the slot. So kind of that make other teams kind of pick their poison on what they wanted us to do. But it was still the ball as much.
Gotcha.
Well, I played with Royce Roberson, went to Wisconsin. Dan McGlynn went to Wisconsin. Uh, Royce Love went to Vanderbilt. Rob Smith went to Nebraska. Tom Lukowski went to IU. So the talent was just enormous. So I mean, you had to bring your lunchbox and your hard hat to practice, not a game practice.
Yeah.
So by the time we was ready for games, that's why I felt like my junior year, during the middle of the season, I felt like when we went on like a 5 or 6 game run, I think if a few things would have been different, we had a chance to run for state that year too.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Coach E.
I'm doing a documentary on that game too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
A documentary on that. Are there any regrets from you guys playing days at Central? That you any game you want to get back? Any play you missed that caused some things? Maybe your attitude. Is there any regrets you had as the EC Cardinal?
For me, it would be film study. Me, I just kind of just walk into practice and I say I'm gonna walk in here my 100%, but if I would add more of the mental dimension of the game into my repertoire,
Yeah.
I think I would have been, much more of a better player as a strategy standpoint as far as doing things. For me, I just, went out there and ran and made plays and ran people over, but I didn't kind of know all of the science behind, running the ball or schemes and stuff like that as far as, preparing for teams as far as like good film stuff. So
Gotcha.
that was one thing that I regret, being at Central.
I regret my senior year not winning state. I regret if I can take one game back, of course it would be the ice game.
Yeah.
And but other than that, the only true besides those two things, not winning state, and if I can take back the ice game. Other than that, football wise, I don't regret nothing. The friendships, the bonds, I still have now, almost 20 years later, with some of the guys. I wouldn't change nothing else, and it makes me feel good to know that I left everything I had, blood, sweat, and tears. I left it on the field. So besides the Ice Bowl and not winning state, I don't have no regrets.
All right.